I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat. You not, don't be jealous. Jumper from Boohoo Man from the Dino collection. I'm actually mad because, not mad as in tapped, livid, because I bought, it's a matching piece that came together. Love the colour, obviously it pops, but the bottoms are too small. Your sizes are a joke. I get men don't have thick thighs. Some men don't anyway. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all well. I'm here with another YouTube video. And yeah, I'm really just living my best life. I'm really hungry, guys, so. Enjoyment. Enjoyment. I'm really enjoying myself. Let's face it, you guys ain't getting a video out of me. You're not gonna get a video of me while I'm eating, so let me just come back, innit? Hey guys, it's your girl Ray and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm done eating and I'm refreshed and I'm ready to go. I would start eating my salad, but I'm pretty full and salad's not that interesting, so I'll eat it later. But yeah, I want to get into the video. As you know by the title, actually I don't even know what it's going to be called, but I think it's going to be called How to Stay a Virgin in 2020. This is the title of it, but this is also for people who, you don't have to be a virgin, you can be somebody who is celibate, waiting, made a decision to cut it off, pause, and wait for the big day. It's for anybody who wants to listen. Okay. So, basically, I decided to do this video because I think it's important. And I feel like a lot of people who have made a decision to, not even make a decision, actually let me take that back. When you're celibate, you make a decision to be celibate. When you are a virgin, it's not always a decision. Sometimes the opportunity hasn't arisen. You haven't met the person you want to do it with. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes like it's not always a decision. Some people make a decision like I'm going to be a virgin, but some people just don't. Some people just haven't had the opportunity to do it, so they're a virgin for now. But as soon as someone comes along, it's over. They've given it up on a platter. Take it. I'm gonna just give you a bit of encouragement as why you should stay a virgin or keep to your celibacy. People who are celibate, you normally know the reasons why you're doing it, but hopefully this will still encourage you. So if you're interested in knowing why, then keep watching. Remember to subscribe, tell a friend. You can follow me on all my social medias, but make sure you subscribe and like and, you know, share it with somebody who you know needs to hear it. The first one I've put down is know why you are doing it. It sounds crazy. It sounds like, well, obviously I'm gonna know why I'm gonna be a virgin. No, you'll be surprised how many people don't know why they are doing it. Like I said in the beginning, it's literally just because the opportunity hasn't arisen. And some people think that they've made a decision to do it, but because the opportunity hasn't arisen, they fall into temptation when the opportunity comes about. So I'm trying to let you know why you're sticking to your decision. And this relates to a lot of things in life, but I'm going to talk about the thing. Sex. Waiting on the right one. Waiting till marriage. This is not even about, I'm not talking about just waiting on the right one, because you guys might think you've met the right one before marriage. I'm waiting for marriage, and I'm talking to people and trying to get people to wait until marriage. Boom. Why are you doing it? Why are you deciding to be a virgin? What are the benefits of it? What is my purpose? Because I know somebody who's being a virgin, and like I was speaking to my sister actually, Gwen, shout you out. And we were basically talking about it. She was even saying to me, I think she was the one who even brought it to light to me about people not knowing why they're doing it. And it really made me think, oh wow, people really don't know why. And it even made me like think about it like deeply. So yeah, so as a situation like a lot of people just fall into it. Some people are Christians, they just feel like they should do it, but not actually diagnosing why. I think people also think that sometimes being a Christian is just following the rules. You follow the rules, but the Lord wants you to actually know why. God wants a relationship with you. So and a relationship requires conversation. So it's not a situation where it's just like, don't sleep with somebody before marriage because that is the rules and that's what I say. No. Yes, it is what he says. That is the rules, but he is your father. He's like, ask me why, because I've got all the time to explain to you why. I'm not here to just give you a whole set of rules and be like, follow it or that's it, hell you go. No, he's giving you those rules because everything that God does is beneficial to you, and that's what people don't get. It's not because he just wants to throw rules at you, throw to catch you out, because he knows we're human and we're gonna slip up. He does it for our own benefits. It's all to keep ourselves safe and to keep ourselves protected. It's like always because of his love for us. Sex is something God created for a husband and a wife, not for a man and a woman. Sex is in the confines of a marriage. So anything that's out of it is not under the covering of God. So it can be contaminated. It's not even can be, it is contaminated when it's outside of marriage. You're not getting the fullness of it either. So a lot of people don't actually know what real sex under God really is. It's a distorted version when you're doing it out the confines of marriage. You also have to understand that sex is actually created by God. So what I find it funny when people are just like, yeah, but blah 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 blah. God is the creator of what it is. If I create a song and then somebody comes and tells me, oh, it's not supposed to go that way, I wrote the song, so it is supposed to go that way. Anything after that, anything after I did the original is a remix, it's a cover, it's a different version. But I'm the original, so I'm the one who sets the tone of what it is. So what I'm trying to say is, when God created everything, so he sets the tone of everything. So everything outside of what he has said is automatically distorted. Whether you do it with someone you really love, whether you do it with good intentions, it doesn't matter, because anything out of it is naturally going to be distorted and warped. So it's always incorrect. Do you know what I mean? Another reason and a main reason, like a big reason why, is because of the soul tie. Because it's a union. It actually is what seals the deal between the husband and the wife after they're getting married. When you sleep with them, you become one, and it seals the deal. And I'm saying, when you sleep with someone, your souls are connecting, and you're connecting to someone that is not your forever. And I get that people say, oh, but a husband's not forever. But even if, let's say, like, people can divorce, it's still not contaminated, because within that, you were under the law, you were doing the right thing. Do you know what I mean? So even if your soul was, your soul was connected to them, but it was still under the confines of marriage. So what I'm trying to say is, if you were sleeping with a man that you were not committed to, he is not committed to you, and you were not committed to him, then when he leaves, or whether you leave or you guys break up, and then he goes off with whoever he's with, then you will meet somebody else, and then you will do the same thing, and then when you do the same thing, you're connected to him as well. And don't think just because that person leaves that you're spiritually disconnected. You're not. You're still connected. So all of that is spreading all over the gaff. Everybody's spreading their souls all over the gaff. So you're sleeping with Tina Turner and Millie Vanilli, all of them. You're all sleeping with each other. Whoever it is, you're all sleeping with each other. Ill. So the fact of the matter is, it's all contamination. It's all a whole mixture of different souls, And people carry a lot in their souls. You don't know what's going on in their lives. You don't know their background. You don't know where their family comes from. And you're all just bringing it together. And you're just some big mosh pit of mess. Do you know what I mean? I remember my sister Stephanie, my older sister, explaining to us at youth meeting, because she was our youth leader. And she was just explaining to it. She explained it in so much depth. And it was just so more... I don't want to misquote her. But I'm just telling you what I got from what she said as well. But that's a lot of just a whole load of mess, and you realize that you're carrying traits of someone else, and you're kind of like, you kind of, I don't know where I got it from. It's like you're getting it from all these people that you've slept with, and it might not even be directly the person you slept with. It might be the person that they slept with. So it's just a big mosh pit of mess. Do you know what I mean? But we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Hello, somebody. Hello. Hello. My second tip is, ask God for the grace to back up the decision that you have made. God is always going to back you up with this decision, because he's something that he wants you to do anyway. And I know there's a lot of grace that needs to be done. Like, I know I need grace from God every day, every second. No, not to do with sex. I just mean in general life. No, I mean, like, I need the grace from God in terms of, like, I need grace from him when I don't want to eat badly. I say, Lord, give me the grace. Do you know what I mean? If I can't be bothered to work out, I'm Lord, like, give me the grace to do this workout. Like, I need the grace of God. And we need the grace of God for decisions, because sometimes our will ain't set up too strong. Our will is all over the gap. So you need God's grace to keep going. You need him to be like, Lord, just give me the grace to abstain. Give me the grace to stick to what you want for me and the plans that you have for my life. Just help me stick to it. Do you know what I mean? And he'll give you so much grace that you'll literally be flying by. Guys, I'm not just talking smack. I actually know God's grace is incredible. I will have so much grace sometimes when I work out, when I just be like, Lord, I need your divine grace. Like now, I basically ask God for the grace to like stop eating sugar. I haven't eaten sugar for a month, and guys, I'm not even like dying for it. Like, I'm not even, like, I'm really, God has given me discipline. I ask God for discipline. Speak discipline over your life. My best friend came to me. She was like, Rachel, speak discipline in your life, because that's part of the fruits of the spirit. I was like, do you know what? You're speaking to me. You're speaking to me. And in that day, I decided, Lord, give me discipline in this weight loss journey. I want discipline. I want discipline to not eat badly. I want discipline to exercise. And I just want discipline to really let this thing work. Guys, I kid you not. That next day, it was sailing. I woke up, I did my workout. I didn't eat till 2 because I do intermittent fasting, and I've been doing intermittent fasting since June, and I haven't stopped that. I always break my fast at 2 p.m. and it's been something that's been going on ever since I came back from Ghana in June. So God has literally given me the grace to do it, but the not eating crap thing is literally only God's grace. I could not do it. Okay? Gone without him. Number 3, love your decision. Because when you actually know why you're not doing it, love your decision. Be like, I'm gonna be so grateful for the decision that I have made to wait. You're gonna be so grateful for your decision. You're going to look at yourself and you'll be like, Rachel, thank you for making that decision, because now I'm on my marriage. Now I'm on my marriage bed and it's sweet. It's sweet. And you're going to be so happy with yourself for making that big decision. So love your decision, and you'll love it by knowing why you're doing it. See it as a way to grow. Say in the Bible, it talks about it. I don't want to misquote it. I don't remember. I'll probably link it somewhere. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. So every time you go through things, just know that you're getting stronger. Because if you can overcome, if you're training your will to just be a bit like more strong, and like you're not gonna be easily swayed in other areas of your life. So love your decision. You're becoming greater for it. if you are in a relationship, okay, or even before you get into a relationship, be with somebody. If you're not in a relationship yet, try and be with somebody that is doing the same thing as you, that's also abstaining from sex and has their own understanding as to why they are doing it. By God's grace, their understanding will be the same as yours. But be with somebody who has that understanding, so it's never a struggle in your relationship. If you are in a relationship already and you want to make that decision, I've never been in this situation, but I can only give you advice of what I think, so don't judge me. I'm only trying out here. So all I'm saying is have a conversation with the guy or the girl. It can be either or, but have a conversation with them and be like, this is the decision that I want to make and I think we should make it together. Because when you're in a relationship, it shouldn't just be you, because it's kind of like blah blah blah, but obviously make a decision for yourself, because if he ain't getting with it, then you know he can hit it. Oh, he can hit it and quit it. He knows what it don't eat. She know what it don't eat. Make the decision for yourself, but also confront him and like approach them either way and be like, I think that we should do this together. I think we should wait till marriage. And I think it will really make our souls grow, like our spiritual growth. I think it will be better. I think when we get married, the sex is going to be lit, so we might as well wait. Do you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. So have that conversation with him so you can do it together. And then it's just going to be great. Do you know what I mean? Like, have that conversation. If they're not... The Bible says, two cannot walk together unless they agree. So if this is something that you definitely want to do and he doesn't want to do it, I feel in order to even come to the decision that you want to do it is because something has changed within you. So if you're changing and the guy that you're with isn't changing, I'll let you make a decision of what you want to do with that, sis. But I don't know if I could be talking to married people here. A married person could be watching it like, I'm married, sis. I'm married. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh. I have no business talking about anybody's marriage. You understand? I ain't a married girl. Do you know what I mean? But that's what you take up to the Lord in prayer. Everything to God in prayer. All our sins and griefs he bears. You know? So if that I don't even want to talk about marriage, zip, but you know who you are with God. You have that conversation and then you know he knows how to sort those things out. God can do everything. Everything. But yeah, be with somebody who has the same understanding with you, so it's never a struggle. You hold each other accountable. Babe, we ain't having sex till marriage. Yeah, babe, I agree because, you know, yeah. Okay, let's agree together. Kiss. In fact, don't even kiss. If you don't want to fall into temptation, don't even smooch. No. When I talk about no sex before marriage, I ain't just talking about the big act of sex. Me personally, I'm talking about everything. No other sexual activities. To me, they're all the same thing. Guys, surround your people. I said it wrong. Surround yourself with people who understand and respect your decision. And I'm talking about friends. Okay? All my friends personally have had sex. My best friend is celibate. She's been celibate for 11 years. Woo, best friend, go 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 best friend. So my thing is, if you are gonna be friends with people, make sure they respect your decision. I've always had friends that respected my decision. Like I said, I'm the only virgin out of all my friends. And they've always respected my decision. They've always encouraged my decision, if I'm very honest. Good friends will encourage your decision. I remember this one time that I was at my friend's house and she had like a small little get together, and it was me and my 2 friends and one of my friend's friends, basically. They were there and we played a game, and it was like you had to pick 2 truths and 1 lie. And everybody had to guess which one's a lie and which one's the truth, right? So but everyone went round, and when it was my turn, I said number 1 that I'd lost my virginity, number 2 my hair wasn't my real hair, because my real hair is curly, so I said to them that I permed it. And then my 3rd one was something else, but I don't remember. And they were all like, oh, which one is it? But I think all 3 of them were pretty juicy, if I'm honest. But they were all like, I think they all didn't really know which one, so I think they picked the 3rd one, but I don't remember what the 3rd one is. Or they must have said that my hair wasn't my real hair. Either way, they picked one of them, but they didn't even think to pick the lost virginity thing, because they knew that I was waiting. I had to reveal whether they were right or wrong, and I said they're wrong. I lost my virginity. And one of my friends was really upset. She just didn't say anything, she was just quiet. And the other friend was proper excited, like, yeah. No way! How was it that time? Shame on you. Shame on you. But anyway, one of my friends was like really upset. And then I was just like, oh, she was just so quiet. And I said, guys, I'm joking. All of them were a lie. This is my real hair. 3rd one, don't remember what it was. And I'm still a virgin. And then my girl was just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, Ray. Like, I was low-key, like, really upset for you. Like, I was really upset because I really wanted you to hold on to it, because I know you made a decision to do it. And I was really, like, proud of you at that decision. And I was like, girl, you like a real one, because you, like, really care. You must really care about me to get upset for me. Like, you a real one. You a real one. Okay. It really touched my heart. I was just like, you're a real one. You actually cared, because you actually, like, that's what I'm saying. Real friends will really encourage your decision, and like will hold you, like will really like be down for you with your decision, because whether she's made a decision to do it or not, she knows the decision I've made, and she wanted to help me continue it, and she was actually rooting for it. So when I heard that she really cared, I was like, you've really shown me that you have, like, you're a good person. Like, that's just good morals. Where the other one, I won't even talk about that. You were a bit too happy. A bit too happy. A bit too happy. But yeah, let me just shout you out, girl. Sinead, that was a sweet. I don't know why I'm looking over there, the camera ain't there. Sinead, that was really sweet of you. If you're watching this, you're a real one. She was the one who was sad for me. But yeah, this is my last thing I want to say. You are never going to regret the decision of waiting. You never hear anybody say, I wish I didn't wait. Because eventually you're gonna have it. So you're never gonna be like, I've never heard anybody say, oh, I shouldn't have waited. That doesn't even make sense. So my thing is, you're never gonna regret your decision. So take your time, understand it, enjoy it, embrace it, and live it. Do you understand me? Because it's a great decision, and you're gonna be so happy that you made it. And it also, you doing that, especially if you're when you meet the person, sex clouds things anyway. When you sleep with somebody, it clouds things. It brings all different emotions. That's why you'll have people saying they really love somebody when really they're just in a soul tie with them. They're just in lust. When they'll be like, oh, I love them, they find it hard to leave them. They find it hard to leave them, and it's just that whole thing where they just can't leave, because sex clouds things. When you don't have sex, it literally makes your mind as clear as day. So it's like, you know, when you'll know if you're with the person that you want to be because you love them, other than because other things are clouding it. Also, I've always believed it, and I've always said it to people, like, you will know how much he loves you if he's waiting with you. Do you know what I mean? You'll know how much he loves you if he's waiting with you. And he'll want to marry you quick, sis. Do you know what I mean? So so yeah, just enjoy your decision. No, you're never gonna regret waiting. Never. You're never gonna regret it. Never. Because it's a good thing. So you will never regret it. So I hope this video helped somebody. I hope I haven't missed out anything. But I love you. I really do. God loves you so much more. And you're special. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bye guys. Bye.